you wonderful people. How have you been? This is your friend and host Saumya bringing to you another weekly episode of Snippets with Saumya, wherein we share real life experiences which turn into life lessons. So, today we're going to talk about something which is a little bit controversial, a little bit endearing, somewhat irritating, but full of love and laughter. Lot of information sharing as well. So what we want to talk today about is gossips and office gossips. Oh my god, yummylicious, isn't it? Well, to some yes, to others, believe me, the victims go through a lot of pains, whether it is in office or otherwise. People who are talked behind the backs. Well, sometimes it is good because a lot of information exchange happens, and probably in an informal way we can plug the gaps together. But at times when it does not happen, then people will be demotivated, people will not be able to talk that well of the organization, would not be wanting to be associated with the organization. So let me talk to you about something. So in this particular organization, there was a male and a female, very good colleagues, very good friends. They were always seen sticking with each other, problem solving, delving into projects together. Well, their work was such that they were always together. That had set a lot of tongues wagging in the organization. The management came to know about it. They said, well, it's their personal thing. And both of them being married, they said, it's their personal thing, it's their personal choice, as is, it's something that both of them as adults would need to tide over. The gossips continued, and we saw, or the organization saw the performance of the male dipping. That raised a concern. So I, as a consultant, got a call from the organization, and they said, "Why don't you come and just evaluate what's happening here?" So first thing first, I asked, "Do you have a policy on this?" They said, "No, we don't have a policy, but we don't want to lose either of them because they're beautiful assets to the organization, and we don't care what they do in their personal life as long as it does not cause any pressure and turmoil in our ecosystem, which is the organization's ecosystem." I said, fair enough. I went there on a pretext of a posh trainer. So I sit with this woman and this lady. We started a conversation. So the program was such that I had to interview a bunch of women, and then we could discuss things. So while I was discussing things with her, I could say that this was a very chirpy, bubbly, happy girl, but there was a mask, and I was unable to open or penetrate through that mask. However, it was understandable because this was just our first meeting. She was skeptical of who I was, maybe. So I also, just let it be for the situation to ease on its own. We exchanged numbers, and she became from a very good acquaintance to, we were just there in the friend zone. So while talking, she said, "You know what? This and this thing happened. This friend of mine, we are just very good, very close friends. We talk together, we go on walks together, and it's like, in the office, we always seen together because whenever I am in a soup, he comes and helps me, and whenever he's stuck somewhere, I go and help him." I said, "Well, that's wonderful." She says, "Yes, it's wonderful, but people, they don't understand. And they've started talking about us so much so that it has started affecting my relationship back home. And I guess the freedom with which I used to express myself to him, I did not even realize, I never realized that he's a male, and I don't think so that he ever treated me, like I was a woman, and I never felt anything wrong in his hugs or touch, or, we were just friends." I said, "Oh yes, friends don't have a gender." She said, "Exactly my point." I said, So tell me more. Is it something in the house, in the home front that you're missing?" No, 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 no. I'm very good with my husband. Everything is fine. I said, what about him? He is very happy with his wife. He's got beautiful kids. One is 4 years old and the other is just 8 months. And I went to his house, for the naming ceremony of the younger child. It's so beautiful. We've been friends for a good 7 to 8 years. I said, this is not right. I said, so what are you going to do? What can I do, Saumya? I would just probably quit and move on because I don't want any troubles for him or for myself. I value our friendship, but then I also have responsibilities back home. I said, oh, hold on. Let us just work through it. So I had another workshop, and that's where I introduced the concept of an office wife and office husband. An office wife and an office husband. Now, I'm not going to conform it to any particular gender because we are staying in a gender fluid society. But what I would like to say here is that it's a platonic relationship. People are not sleeping together. There's no sleaze involved. It's just that the emotional investment between the two is so high that they become almost like soulmates, but in office. So it is something which needs to be understood at a very deep level. It is not something which is frivolous. It is not something which is not to be understood. This is, or such relationships are not extramarital affairs or office affairs. Such relationships do not conform to that particular parameters where we try and say, oopsies. No, 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 no. This is a beautiful relationship wherein two people are together sharing their problems, finding out solutions to the office strategies, or probably something which to do with finance and accounts and ITs, whatever is the issues of the organization and the project that they are associated with. This or such relationship are often misunderstood for the lack of our awareness towards such relationship. These relationships have also been found to be very nurturing. They give a platform wherein each of the partners in a relationship becomes an ego booster, becomes a performance booster in a positive way. It does have a positive impact. It is very akin to you bringing people from a B school, a group of people from a B school, and you put them in an organization in different departments. One quits and an entire trail of exits starts happening in the organization. These are high performance teams. Such individuals are high performance individuals. Alright, there's a lot of confidential information that they are exposed to, which only the two of them share. If one quits, or if the organization gangs up against one, and if one quits, believe you me, the other will quit as well. So wherein a gossip is a good tool, mostly used by HR to just spread a grapevine of information in an informal way, just to know the pulse of the organization and maybe the receptiveness and acceptance of the people in the organizations. Gossips can also kill. It's a killing of a beautiful personality. Please, please, please refrain from tarnishing images of people that you do not even know the complete story of. Be bold enough, walk up, ask, seek information. 99% of the time you will get the truth, and that 1% of the time you don't get the truth, well, it was none of your business anyways. So keeping that in mind, I close this topic for today. Gossips and organizational culture go hand in hand. Sometimes a beautiful outcome, sometimes an ugly outcome. It is we as people of the organization who need to know how to deal with gossips. Well, signing off, here is your friend and your host Saumya. Please do like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much for being part of this growing and glowing family of ours. Thank you so much. Take good care of you. Keep wearing the mask. Bye bye.